Oh well, guess I have no choice but to film this video. So, let's begin, I guess. This is my model collection. It consists of 4 engines. Several few are pretty rough in shape at this point because they're really old. I'm talking about 2-3 years old at this point. However, some of them were really nicely preserved, so I'm gonna show some of these around eventually. Well, what are we waiting for, right? Since a lot of you guys vote for it. Well, let's begin with the first engine. It's, well, Tom himself. Wait a minute. He's Japanese Pacific A24. I'll show you around about it in a moment. Yeah. Side to side. His wheels are kind of broken, yeah. So these are gloss. The model says gloss finish. It got a little dust on there. I should have dusted before filming, but whatever. Yeah, it got a lot of dust on there. Like if I just brush it, yeah, it's still pretty darn glossy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is A24. So basically, a little backstory here is I decided to build this model inspired by the model I see online, like 3 years ago. As you can see, some of the parts are missing. Yep. So this is his back interior. This is his exterior. All of this. Basically, it's modified from the 68, so it isn't really a Pacific. Yeah, as you can see right there. You probably wonder what the heck happened to his funnel. So let me show you around and let me tell you a little story. This is what happened. So it was New Year. I was playing around with my models here, basically playing with firecrackers. And then I had this bold idea to put it in the funnel, but then I didn't expect it to like burn the plastic away, and this is what happened. You can still see the original paint lines on here. It's pretty straight. It's pretty darn corrupted at this point because, you know, it already bends like a lot because the funnel is cracked. Originally, it's much worse, so I decided to ship away half of the funnel and then create a decoy funnel and then just cover it. Yeah, that's much better now. And well, a more story here is that I actually painted this thing green multiple times, and this is why you see clumps of paint on the side here, and I do not recommend to do this, but if anything I would fix is basically using a little bit of primer, and I should have used, you know, the gloss spray pretty much early on. Otherwise, you know, dust would have trapped in here because you can see a lot of debris. Yeah, a lot of debris on this thing, and it's basically just dust trapped inside. Next up, we had 713. Now, she used to look a little bit smarter, but, she used to look less rough than this, because I actually restored her the mod back. So, let me show you around. This is not the original boiler, though. I did change the boiler on this thing, and it looks much better, I guess. So, the number plate is made clearly out of paper, and pretty much details here. Yeah, it is made out of paper. I made extra gear bars, and these are details I add later on. The tender is pretty much all original. It hasn't been restored yet. Maybe I should restore them someday, because I found this thing a bit rough in shape. And you can see the tape's basically almost falling off at this point. If I decided to, you know, ever pull trains on using these models again, yeah, I would definitely do that, but soon enough. I'm not sure. I'll let you see the cab interior here. It's pretty dark. So, there's the whistle. Yeah, this is the whistle cord. You can see it's running a strain on the whistle. Yep. This is a whistle cord. This is the throttle. Wait, actually. Yep, so this is the throttle right here. The throttle, movable. It also cord, which apparently also slightly moved the throttle or whatever. Yeah, but yeah, this is the cab interior. So this is 953, a Mikado that apparently was stored away because it couldn't be restored somehow. It is awaiting restoration, and I'm hoping to see it return to Steam soon. So it's a Mikado, as you can see, and the boiler isn't well painted as the previous mods, as you can see, because it's relatively small. Yeah, and that's the model right here. The number is really hard to make though. Also, as you can see, the SRT lettering is also hard to make because it's relatively small. This one is a little embarrassing, so I'm gonna do a little bit quick restore. Yep. There we go. And to the back now, and yeah. There. Oh, what? What the heck? Okay, so this is number 850. She's pretty in rough shape. No, actually, she looks pretty rough. Like, really insanely rough at this point. It doesn't look great in general. I mean, it used to look like really good. I'll show you the picture of that, but yeah, as you can see, she's in a total disaster. And the reason being is that this model was made from the already shackled model from the my school project. This one was modified from my school project though, and the problem with it is over time, you know, it's getting pretty weak, so I basically just stuffed the counterweight in here. Anything that can counter its weight, the cap's weight, and basically I tried to stick them into place, and it just wouldn't do so, because it's basically old. It just wouldn't stuck on, and basically all of this were spray painted before time, and now it's in pretty rough shape, but I'm hoping to restore her soon enough. I don't know. As you can see, many things were shipped away. The paint is cracked, and pretty much all of the stuff here, as you can see, the paint is really darn broke. So there's the tender. The tender is in pretty fine shape, actually. It's actually the most fine part of the entire engine. That's how bad it is. So I'll connect the tender to this thing. And there we go. This is 850. And yeah, the top of the cap is leaning back, so I had to consistently check on that, otherwise it can overlean, and if it overleans, it can actually broke the model, basically. I don't know if I should keep her. I don't know. Well, we'll see about that. I mean, she will be restored. Then that's what I hope to see. I really wish she was I really wish to restore her, but I do not have the equipment at this moment, so we'll restore her soon enough. And so, wait, let me reverse this thing back into the shed. So yeah, this is my model collection now. It consists of 4 engines. New one is coming soon enough, I hope, which is 715. I'll do a whole build process on that, I think. I don't know. Basically, I mostly didn't film most of the building process when I was building it, so we'll see this collection again. I don't know when, but we'll definitely see that. Yeah, I definitely forgot to mention that A24 had this really stylish cow catcher. But yeah, overall, these were the models, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So thanks for watching. Golden Arrow Test Team out.